1, 2, 3, action. What is up guys, Farhan here with Zah once again and Kak Noor once again. As you guys know that in the previous vlog we actually reviewed the Versys 300 and Kak Noor actually used a Versys 300 to go on an overland trip from Singapore to Central Asia. This is an amazing feat and this is basically we have to hear her story lah.
And the best part, she does it solo.
Alone,
you know.
Respect,
a solo lady, female rider, doing what she called as the Great Riding Loop, which covers Central Asia and then all the way back to Singapore.
Sorry, it's a bit noisy.
Anyway, Farhan, do you know that back in when we were in Thailand,
yes,
when your bike had an accident,
yes,
I actually asked around and I asked Kak Noor because I look up to her as a mentor in this our overlanding trip, you know. So I asked her what is the next course of action, you know, and then she advised me, okay, if it is possible, go to Chiang Mai, find a workshop, get it repaired. You must have to thank her for that advice.
Thank you so much.
Otherwise, I think we
are right like this go to Singapore.
All the way back from Chiang Kong to Singapore.
But good you let go of the bike lah. If not dengan you sekali kan kena langgar.
Right? That's why very scary.
That's the first thing that I remembered forever lah. Anything happen, just let go of the bike.
Anyway, Kak Noor, we want to hear about your story.
Okay.
Want to hear about your what inspired you to go on this trip?
I felt sick actually. I felt sick and then I feel that there's a lot of things that I want to do that I haven't do. So if I'm sick, I cannot do whatever I like. So since I still have the strength, I might as well go. And that's when I decided lah. In 2018, I already decided. End of 2018, I decided, okay, I think I need to go. So my preparation is actually only 5 months, less than 5 months.
Oh, less than 5 months of preparation for this trip. That's quite a short time, considering that most of the overlanding trip take at least 1 year plus of preparation. For this trip, how much did you budget?
Actually, I don't know how much. I think about 25k, around there. But my 25k also is inclusive of all the 5,000 kane, my bill for 5 months, something like that lah. So it's not really 25,000 for the trip. I didn't consider 25k just for the trip.
So that budget 25k, part of it is also to cover your expenses for the period that you are away, and also to cover for the taxes and paperwork.
Paperwork.
Okay.
Yeah, all the paperwork at China especially.
China. So you went through China?
Yes, I went through China from Laos near China lah.
Bhutan
To China.
So from what we heard, China is a very difficult country to enter.
Yes, I think I managed to enter without having a guide lah. I don't know if I'm the first or the second or the third. I'm not sure, but I made it lah without a guide lah.
How much actually to enter China? How much do you spend?
Because I want to be in China for 1 month, so most of the China's agent they charge me per day. So if I want to be in China for 1 month, one of the company calculated I have to pay about 20,000 USD. So I say this is ridiculous, man. I have to pay for your hotel, your food, your petrol, everything I have to pay. So it's about 20k. Then I searched 15k, another one 17k. So I tried to find out lah, any agent who can do just the paperwork at the border and then let me go. I don't want you. After that you go home. Something like that. So actually I almost give up. I almost want to change my look from this way to this way. That means I'm going to Myanmar. I already get a Myanmar contact. I already confirm. Only I haven't down payment lah. Sekali at the very last minute, Paul helped me with one of the agent.
Our close friend also.
Yeah. So at last I managed to get in. Thank you, Paul. I paid about 1,500 USD to the agent, and I get everything lah prepared.
Oh, okay. That really.
And there's no deposit, so he don't want to take deposit. Actually, I'm very scared also. I'm very scared that if I already at the bottom and then the agent never turn up, because he don't take deposit, right? So if he don't turn up, die man. I have to pusing balik go Myanmar.
You all know how Laos road is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Laos, I mean, apart from Thailand, Laos and Cambodia road may not be so forgiving.
Don't mind me asking this. This one very sensitive question. What your family think when you want to go on this trip?
They know their mother is a crazy woman. So it's okay.
You know, along the way, any challenges you encounter or whatsoever? You know, any memorable ones? I'm sure this trip got a lot of challenges.
A lot. nak cakap pun tak tahu macam mana.
Maybe you select your most memorable one.
Kak Noor is also in my Facebook friend list. So sometimes when she updates it on Facebook, you know, I hear the stories, I read her stories. A lot of funny things happen to her. So we want to know what is the most memorable,
worst one probably.
the best and the worst
Yes.
memories you had throughout this journey.
I don't know, I want to consider worse or not, because the two men who barged into my room at Laos tu, border of China tu, they're supposed to be, kalau perempuan lain mesti takut ke, ngeri ke, menangis ke, but I think like macam kelakar pula.
Don't mind me asking, why they barge inside your room?
They nak rompak lah. They want to get
Rob.
something lah. They want to rob me.
I see.
So when at 2 a.m, 1 or 2 a.m, suddenly I heard macam click. I know the door has been opened by force, right? Although I already locked. So when then suddenly two men go in. So automatic I take the dagger and I jadi kuda kepang. So I halau dia keluar dari bilik. Atas katil lain macam kita. Tapi bayangkan dia kalau masuk dia pun terkejut. Kan? Tengok dia dengan rambut semua. So dia like very scared. At least dia keluar. So pum tutup pintu.
So
They still there. So I say, what you want? Through the windows lah. Dia cakap apa pun tak faham lah Lao punya language. For half an hour they are still there. They want to take away my bike, but my bike has been chained into one big pole. So the handle lock, ada lock, this lock, and then ada chain pula kat tu kan. They cannot do anything. And then they bring a lorry actually, macam pickup gitulah. They want to put my bike on the pickup. I still talk to him, but macam garang sikit lah, shout sikit lah. Tapi after that I find kelakar. Entah kenapa I find kelakar.
You find it funny lah.
I find it funny because I jadi kuda kepang.
Be like a possessed woman.
You're very brave, I must say.
Yeah.
Because I sleep with a dagger. The dagger is under my pillow.
One of your tactics is you bring a dagger with you at all times.
At all times.
Wow. Any friendly locals that you met along the way?
Sometimes they are too friendly. Until even in Uzbekistan, they are too friendly. They say they want to come to my hotel to bring me to the dinner. Okay, they come to my hotel, they bring me to dinner. Then they want to bring me to another hotel. Siapa?
Wow.
Rasa nak sepak-sepak.
You always hear about this when you go to these kind of countries, the locals are too friendly that they don't want to let you go.
And then because they cannot speak English, so we talk also through Google Translator. So when he say about sleep lah, sleep hotel, sleep apa, go there, I action blur lah. I know what? No, I go home, sleep, go home. So,
I think they have other things in mind.
They have other
bad intentions. They have bad intentions.
Okay. No wonder they are friendly to you.
But they are young, no? They are not old men, no? In Uzbekistan, they are so much younger than me. I think 15 years younger.
Yeah, I saw photos of you. So some of them are handsome, and then the ladies don't say lah. The ladies also
memang
lawa.
Lah, of course lah. I mean Central Asia mah. Like Mak Saleh look like, you know, Russian, you know.
Pan Asian,
yes. The places that you went through, right? Mostly rural roads or city landscape
or highways.
Highways.
Rural. I don't like highways, and I don't like cities.
I see.
Menyakitkan mata.
Very congested, is it?
Yeah lah. I mean, we already live in the city. Then you go to ride in the city, boring lah. That's why when you ride with me, I prefer to
go to the kampung.
Go to the kampung side rather than.
So that time you don't know, you bring me go Kelapa Sawit or if not North South Highway,
boring.
North South Highway boring. That loop that you intended to go, to travel, what are the countries that covers throughout the loop?
Okay, I supposed to do a big loop, and then there's also a smaller loop though. Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Laos, China, border of Mongolia. Okay, I can go Mongolia, but I cannot come back to China.
Oh,
because I already said I'm going. Yeah, because of the paperwork. Because I cannot go Russia because I don't have visa. So no point. I'm going. I go to Mongolia. So I just go to the border and then I come back down, and then because over this area is autonomous region, which they bar outsiders, foreigners, to get a hotel.
Province, is it? I think so.
To get a hotel or petrol. So they really kawal betul-betul lah. So I cannot get hotel unless I turun balik. From the north tu, I turun balik, and then I go to the west all the way lah sampai Xinjiang, Kazakhstan. So Kazakhstan, I go all the way to, after Uzbek, I masuk Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan. I thought I want to go back to China, just a short one, tembus Pakistan. Sebab masa tu Iran won't allow 250cc and above vehicle to come in.
Oh, okay.
At that time lah, 2019. But after a few days, suddenly I will receive news that Iran already open up, so any bike, any CC can come in again. Okay lah, I go back to my first. Iran is my first plan lah, plan A lah. So go back to plan A. I have to go back to Uzbek. So I go back to Uzbek. I get the visa for Turkmenistan, then because I want to get to Iran. So I go to Uzbek, Turkmenistan, stop.
Then you go stand back to Singapore.
Turkmenistan.
So the bike basically for Turkmenistan, you took the bike back via ferry lah.
No.
Boat.
The bike is still there.
Oh, the bike is still there. No wonder you never no bike.
So, and then if the bike is still there, how about who's taking care of the bike?
The police take care of the bike.
Oh, the police.
Oh, I see.
Then how about Singapore side? LTA definitely wants to do annual inspection.
Because it's a new bike, so I have 3 years until end of this year. If the bike is not coming back, that means I have to declare
total loss.
Total loss.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
That's part of an adventure lah. Okay, never mind.
And then your monthly still have to pay, right?
Yes.
Installment.
Yes. I have to pay.
Oh, okay.
But finishing soon lah.
Okay, not too bad lah.
No way for the bike to come back.
I've tried to get cargo because of the situation the
current situation
The cargo also not going anywhere. So the cost also is very high. So to bring back the bike,
it's too expensive.
Then I just declare loss.
It's not because of the boat stuck at the Suez Canal.
No. Suez Canal.
Just joking lah, it's a joke. Then what about food? How you get by? Are there any issues with food?
No issue because
considering
even China also everywhere they are Muslim.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And Chinese food very nice. And the soup and they are Muslim, I know. Because whenever from the dari bawah lagi from selatan you can see masjid banyak. So whenever there's masjid, there's a
Muslim
population and there's a stall.
Okay, interesting to know.
But ask them lah, halal? Muslim? Kena tanya lah.
The locals language barrier.
Yeah, language barrier problem. So like China, I already prepared. I already screenshot what I want to say, the translation in English, in Malay, in Chinese. So there's a translation or declaration, because whenever I will be stopped by the police, okay, they want to know all the basic lah, where I come from, what is my intention to coming here, what is my job, apa-apa semua lah. They don't want me to be a spy or what, right? So all that I already screenshot. So whenever they stop me, I show. Okay, this is me. So there's no problem in China lah. Dah ke atas tu problem sikit lah.
Central Asia, I always hear a lot of stories whereby the police there are hard on you. Hard police especially.
But actually, if they know you are Muslim, it's okay. It's easier.
I see. Oh, there's the advantage lah.
Yeah. Especially the Xinjiang, China, the police are mostly Muslim. So I just say I'm Muslim. Oh, they're okay. Alhamdulillah.
Our main concern now, because we intend to do a trip to Pakistan somewhere maybe 4 years, 5 years down the road, 4-5 years down the road. So we are more concerned on the homework, the paperwork, and then funding. How do you get the funding? Is it from your own savings, or you have the sponsors?
No, I don't have sponsors. It's from my own savings. What I can say that free food for all also give me some packet food, the ready to eat food. Okay, that is part of the sponsor lah. And also I bought my gears, my riding jacket and riding pants, right? And then Stan is channel some money for funding of my jacket. But okay lah, I said I tak sangka pula ada orang nak fund kan. But they are not funding on my trip lah. On my trip is everything is my own saving.
We are really considering into other options of besides personal saving, because when we spoke to Rahim, he said roughly he budgeted about 30,000-40,000 for our Pakistan trip, and then some more we intend to go to Turkey, so he estimated about that 30,000 to 40,000. So that's why
so expensive?
You know, maybe he's playing safe.
Maybe his style of budgeting is excess
because
more.
If you talk about budgeting, first is the paperwork must go through first. You want to go Pakistan, you need a Canon 5,000. Then next you go Myanmar, you need paperwork juga about 1,000 plus. Let's say 1,500. Okay, put aside 1,500. Myanmar 1,500. India you don't need agent. India no need. Pakistan no need. Iran no need. Turkey, you stop at Turkey, right? No need. So that's all. You only think about these two covered with Canon 5,000 covered. Okay, then after that you think about your petrol lah. Petrol pun tak mahal sangat lah. Because when you reach Central Asia, especially India, semua dah murah. Minyak sana biasa banyak sangat.
Because they have oil lah.
Like Turkmenistan, my full tank of this is less than $2.
Serious? And then how is the quality like of the
quality? Okay, very good.
$2 full tank.
Shock, very shocking.
Over here it's $20 now. 10 times.
Singapore $20.
Because Singapore doesn't grow oil. They import the oil.
They squeeze the oil. If the tree can come out oil, they will squeeze the oil.
Okay, so the countries that you went to, right? We hear a lot of stories, like because they're all former communist countries, formerly from Russia, and even China itself. Right now, they're very hard on the Uyghurs, especially. Were there any doubts or concerns when you were about to enter these countries, or even before the trip itself? Or you just think with the mindset, go ni lah, don't think so much.
Tawakal. If you scared, everything you scared, you won't go. So to me, if anything happen pun, it is an adventure.
Actually, it's true.
Yalah.
So when something happen in Turkmenistan, I talk to myself, I pujuk diri sendiri kan, no problem, no, it's okay. This is an adventure. Nobody have come to this state, come to this state and come to this hospital. Yeah, I landed in hospital in Turkmenistan.
Okay. What happened?
So it's a long story lah. That one you need to say lah.
But how did you get out of it?
Because first of all, when you talk about budget just now, you also have to put aside travel insurance. So you must have a travel insurance. So that travel insurance must also cover all these countries. So Turkmenistan, my travel insurance still covered. Only that they don't want to cover Iran. So I was lucky. I was in Turkmenistan and I did 50 kilometers at the border of Iran. So I was covered lah. After 10 days, then the jet ambulance come and fetch me from Dubai.
We really want to know about the travel insurance, because travel insurance, most of the companies in Singapore, they cater travel insurance for leisure, for holidays and for flight, but nothing ever covered overlanding.
So overlanding is not like a leisure, it's really your travel.
Now that you are riding through this country as a solo female rider, what are your main concerns regarding your bike?
Because I know most desert. Okay, so there's nobody can help me basically. So I already prepared the tire of the KLE 300. So see, there's a tube inside, right? Because most overlander don't want to bring a bike with tube just in case it kena paku or kena
Puncture lah, puncture.
puncture kan, then they can't do anything in the out of nowhere lah. So I prepared from Singapore. I put a care sealant.
Tip sealant lah. Okay.
Tip sealant. So it works actually because I went to all the very rough places. Nothing happened to my bike, my tire.
That is the advantage. That's why for our journey when in Thailand also we put tire sealant inside, just in case anything happens.
So far thankful lah, nothing happened.
Mechanical issues with the bike, how would you resolve if there is any problem with the bike regarding engine, anything about the bike itself? How
simple maintenance I can do lah. Simple maintenance, take out the maybe the battery flat ke. Okay lah, I can do, or change oil, can lah.
When you're in those countries and then you see the workshops or what,
are you confident enough to send the bike for
tengok memang
repairs?
Tengok macam tak confident tapi I know they are very skilled person. Even I changed my tire in Uzbekistan. The second Uzbekistan. I go back because I thought I want to go further to Iran, so I have to change in Uzbekistan. So they are manual. They use manual kan? Okay. No machine, nothing. So just give the trust to them.
Okay.
Tawakal.
For you it's tawakal. Okay, understand.
So good, you know, when I change tire semua, tire I bayar lah. Then the mechanic said, no, don't want to pay. Don't want to take my money.
Wow.
Because why? I Muslim, you Muslim. You are travelling. Then invite me to his house somehow. Then we have barbecue and biryani.
Wow, mashallah. This really heartwarming, you know. You travel so far, then you receive this kind of hospitality from the locals. Alamak. Just like we experience in Thailand, when we are invited for makan.
Actually, Uzbekistan I'm worried a bit because we know the person are very rough lah, asal besar, and then selalu scam orang lah. So when really no need to pay, and then you invite me sama macam terkejut juga.
Yalah.
Uzbekistan normally they are not like that.
Talking about that, how do you manage the perception, or do you follow your instinct when people invite you for food?
Yes.
Or are you being, up your guts to prevent yourself being scammed or being duped? How do you?
Because I'm a woman. I'm a woman. Hear me wrong. Suddenly.
It's okay.
Okay. Because I'm a woman. Okay. So the invitation pun nak kena tengok jugalah. So if I see tengok orang dia macam mana, ikhlas ke tidak, ada maksud tersirat ke. So if I think the person can be trusted, I follow. I follow. Okay, like the one in Uzbekistan, I follow. But then after that, then I know he got other intention. Other intention, want to bring me to another hotel. So okay, because I follow, because at that time it's still bright, and I know I still can escape. I bring my wallet, I got money, I got handphone. Okay. So but he send me back lah. Okay. But the one in Turkmenistan, custom officer, I don't know, custom officer or what?
Immigration or customs.
The border officers.
He want me to go to another city, the nearest city from the border. Okay, ask me to wait there. He will follow me by car. Okay, to get a hotel there. This one I don't trust him.
Wow. They really try to take advantage of you.
Yeah, I don't know what they find with an old woman.
maybe because you're a foreigner, right? Exotic. We find them exotic. Overlanding stories can never finish. Can never end. You know, there is so much question to us because I mentioned earlier, we intend to do a trip to Pakistan, and this will be a very first long journey trip, you know, for us. So we are very curious. We really want to know how is the paperwork like, the homework that we need to be done, the budget and the journey, throughout the journey, how can we prepare yourself. We want to ask you, before we end this interview session, we want to ask you, what is the best tip or best advice that you can give to us or to any other riders out there that intend to go to do overlanding trip?
Best advice. We should not be arrogant. Okay, we have to stay humble because we are going to their country. We have to bring ourselves down. We have to respect their culture. Okay, and then smile. Please smile. Don't, because I saw someone in China during my trip lah, from Singapore. Okay, he's very arrogant and keep on fighting with the police. So the police won't give in lah. Because you are too arrogant.
I see. I think I understand where you're coming from.
And be prepared, especially travel insurance, especially cash. The amount of cash, at least for me, at least 1,500 or 2,000 USD must be in my pocket. Because just in case there's no ATM, just in case something happen, I really need to use that money for emergency.
So in your travels, right? What's your takeaway lah from it?
Oh, a lot lah. Sedih nak juga.
Sedih cakap.
Actually, the trip itself teach me a lot of things. Teach me about the Creator, the faith, iman.
Faith in God.
Faith in God. Faith in God. And then who I am. And then I have to redor with whatever, because before I went for the trip, I was already fall sick. Something bad happened to me, and then I kena backstab, I kena a lot of things. Then I just take no pay leave. I just say I want to go, I want to mengembara, I want to live, I want to go somewhere, tenangkan hati, and I managed to find the ketenangan apa?
Peace.
The peace of mind, peace of everything lah. So the trip teach me a lot of things, and even the
all the challenges that you face.
All the challenges is all actually telling me something. So I'm glad I made the trip.
So that trip actually changed you as a person to be a better person.
I think that's all we have lah, because for us it's fasting month, almost want to buka. Thank you so much lah for coming out and doing this interview with us lah.
Thank you so much, Kak Noor, for the sharing and the advice that you share with me. In fact, we will ask you in the future for our more advice.
Sure.
And that's it for the vlog. Any riders want to review their bike, us to get in touch with us on our social media pages below.
If you have anything else to comment, if you have any questions to us about overlanding trip, put in the comment section below, and we can forward you those questions to those experienced overlanders besides us lah. Besides us. Like and share this video with your riding kakis, and don't forget to subscribe.
That's it for the vlog, and we will see you next one.